My name is Celine Trimarchi and I'm from the Gambling on Hockey podcast on the Parlay Network, Canada's sports betting network. I am back to give you my picks for tonight's 9 games in the NHL. The New Jersey Devils will take on the Boston Bruins tonight. Now, Boston just fell 2 points behind the third place Toronto Maple Leafs in the Atlantic Division. However, when Boston took on the Leafs a few days ago, they put up a solid performance. So I'm going to take Boston in this game tonight at -1.5, especially since they're going up against a softer team. Montreal and Carolina. Now, as Justin Bieber would say, how's that playoff spot looking for you, Habs fans?
How's that playoff spot looking for you guys this week?
I'm going to go ahead and stick with Carolina on this one at -1.5. Their last 2 matchups this season, Carolina's won with 4 goals. The Chicago Blackhawks will travel to the Sunshine State to take on the Florida Panthers tonight. Now, Sergei Bobrovsky, when he plays at home, he's unstoppable. He's 20-3, and I've been loving how the Florida Panthers offense has been looking, so I'm going to take them at -1.5. However, I will say this is going to be Jonathan Toews' 1,000th NHL career game. So with that being said, he's gonna score a goal tonight, guaranteed. Columbus and the New York Islanders. Now this is the back end of a home series. We saw last game, Columbus did try to make that comeback and they came fairly close. However, they fell 4-3. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and stick with the Columbus Blue Jackets on this one, and I'm gonna take them at +1.5. The Winnipeg Jets and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now they will be playing at the Scotiabank Arena tonight, and Austin Matthews will be looking for his 50th goal this season, and he will become the 4th player in franchise history to do so. I'm gonna stick with the Toronto Maple Leafs tonight, and I'm gonna take them at -1.5. I also loved how they held their ground against Boston in their last game. The Pittsburgh Penguins and the Minnesota Wild. Now, to me, this game can go either way. Pittsburgh is looking to break out of their mini slump, and the Wilds are trying to pick up their 8th consecutive win. Someone's gonna break here, and I'm gonna say it's the Minnesota Wild. So I'm taking Pittsburgh on this one at +1.5. The LA Kings will travel to Calgary to take on the Flames. Now, these 2 teams have been pretty neck and neck. Calgary sits in 1st place in the Pacific Division, 6 points ahead of LA with 3 games in hand. So I expect a really tight matchup tonight. However, I'm gonna put my money down on the Calgary Flames at -1.5. Calgary's offense hasn't been racking up that many goals, but I will say that given the fact that LA has a fairly large injured roster, Calgary will definitely take advantage of that. The Colorado Avalanche will host the San Jose Sharks tonight, and Nathan MacKinnon will be back on ice for Colorado. I'm gonna go ahead and stick with Colorado on this one at -1.5. The last 2 matchups these teams had this season, Colorado ended up pulling away with a 6-2 win and a 5-3 win. In the last game, the Anaheim Ducks will host yet again the Dallas Stars. Now, Dallas, after rallying back in the 3rd period to take the win last game against Anaheim, Dallas knows they have to come out much stronger tonight, and I'm still sticking with them, and I'm taking them at -1.5. And those are my picks for tonight's matchups. Now, once again, my name is Celine Trimarchi from the Gambling on Hockey podcast on the Parlay Network, Canada's sports betting network. Enjoy the games, everyone.